Shadowing dentists is a key element for the admission into dental school. In today's video, I'm going to break down the importance and the benefits that shadowing has as a pre-dental student and how to shadow in the first place. And if you're a pre-dental student or someone who's just genuinely interested in dentistry, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. I post weekly dental related videos and I want to get this video out to as many like-minded people as possible. Alright, so let's get into it. Shadowing a dentist can be important in several ways. First, shadowing dentists can be important because it can confirm or deny your interest in this profession. Without observing a dentist work, it's hard to really grasp a dentist's daily routine and if you like that routine too. And coming into a dentist's office can show you the dynamics between the dentist's work-life balance, and it can also show you his relationship between the dental assistants, receptionists, hygienists, and the whole office. Reason number 2 why shadowing a dentist's office is important, which sounds a little bit silly, is to realize the work that they actually do. I've heard of people who are interested in dentistry and then when they finally shadowed a dentist, they realized that they really didn't want to be in someone's mouth all day. Reason number 3 why shadowing a dentist is important is because you can get a head start on learning the vocabulary, the terminology that a dentist uses every day. Dental school is difficult enough. If you can get any head start on the terminology that you'll learn in dental school, why wouldn't you take it? Now, if you're interested in pursuing this career and ready to start shadowing, where do you begin? Probably how most dental students got started with shadowing is getting in touch with their own family dentist. Your family dentist is someone you've been seeing for years, knows your family, knows you, and is a great resource to start with shadowing. Reaching out to their office or even asking your parents is a simple way to start shadowing. Since that dentist has a good understanding of who you are, who your family is, they are more inclined to say yes to shadowing than someone you've never spoken to before. Now, if your family dentist is unable to shadow, that is totally okay. There is a multitude of ways that you can get in touch with another dentist. First, you can give that dental office near you a phone call, introduce yourself to a receptionist, explain how you're interested in dentistry, and ask if there's a dentist in that office that it's available to shadow. And if you can't get in touch over the phone, you can send that office an email. Usually it's on their website in most cases. For emailing dental offices and you're unsure what to say, just look it up. Here is a sample shadowing request email when I typed into Google email template for shadowing. Oftentimes a dentist would be happy to let someone observe them work, but if you get 1 or 2 no's in the process, do not be discouraged. When I first moved to Charlotte, North Carolina for college, it took me around 10 offices to finally find a dentist to let me shadow. Now, what to wear when you shadow. In most cases, business casual is perfectly fine. If you want to wear a tie, but a button-down shirt and dress pants is just fine. But the goal of your shadowing experience should be to take something away from it, whether that's a good or bad thing. And after you find a great office to shadow and possibly develop some relationships along the way, you can ask them if there is any opportunities within that office, like a front desk staff or a dental assistant. Regardless, most dental schools require or recommend a minimum of 100 hours of shadowing. And this can be accomplished from one dentist or a multitude of dentists and specialties. But I would still attribute some shadowing hours to any specialties that you think is interesting. In my case, as a junior in college, I'm sitting a little over 100 hours of shadowing. That is all coming from general dentistry. My goal is to shadow an additional 150 hours, still some more to general dentistry, but to other specialties like prosthodontics and endodontics that I think is interesting. My goal is to just get a grasp of all the specialties that I can and then make a decision from there whether or not I want to specialize. Now wait a minute, how do you keep track of all these shadowing hours? You can either use Google Sheets or there is some templates that dental schools have out there that you can use that template and just log in your hours from there. I am coming out with a video in a little while going through how I log my shadowing hours, so stay tuned for that. For me personally, I log all my shadowing hours directly after I shadow. And I put a little description of anything I took away from that day. But with this video, you should get a head start on shadowing and be able to fly into any office and shadow a dentist. And again, consider subscribing. This is a small account and I'm trying to grow it, so your influence could help. And feel free to comment down below any tips and tricks that you learned along the way, even if you're a dental student, that helped you as a pre-dental student get those shadowing hours done. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video.